In this video I describe how to use the input voltage cutoff feature on the Hydra. Input voltage cutoff refers to the Hydra's ability to automatically turn off all or some of its outputs if the input voltage ever drops below a programmable threshold. Right now, as you can see in the top left corner here, the cutoff voltage is set to 5 volts. Let's say I'm using a 3-cell series lithium polymer pack. Then I might want to change that input voltage cutoff to, let's say, 9 or 9.5 volts just to be safe. Now if the input voltage ever drops below 9.5 volts, all the outputs will be disabled. The one caveat is there's another setting in here, the cutoff override. If I select any of these, then the supply it's selected for won't turn off if the output voltage drops too much. To show you how this works, I can go ahead and come in here and change the output voltage cutoff to 13 volts, which is higher than the current input. It comes up and tells us what just happened. The input voltage is too low. And notice that supply is or output 1 is still turned on as we expected because the cutoff override is enabled, but outputs 2 and 3 are both disabled, and I can't re-enable them or change the settings or anything. So if I turn off the override for supply 1, it also turns off. And once they're off, I can enable them again by enabling the override. Usually though, that's not what you want to do. Usually the override is used if, let's say, you want some control electronics, low current control electronics, to always be turned on, and maybe some higher current outputs to be turned off if the battery voltage drops too low. I'm going to drop the input voltage cutoff back down to 9.5 volts. And notice that our power supply outputs are still disabled. The reason for this is the Hydra won't turn them back on until it's been power cycled. And this is on purpose. So I'm going to go ahead and power cycle the Hydra. Okay, it takes a while to turn off, and we'll turn it back on. Okay, and we'll go ahead and reconnect. And we're back up and running.